How dare they? Okay. Yeah. That's how I feel. That's how I felt. Okay, personally, I think I do a lot. Like, but a lottle. A lottle. Okay. Now, you're probably like, what is she talking about? I'm talking about DaDa. You guys know that DaDa has always had a soft spot in my heart because they sent me to China. All expense paid trip to China, okay? Hotel was paid for. They took me to um, Shanghai Disney and gave me spending money and took me to museums and assigned me a tour guide. I had a tour guide for no, 4 or 5 days. Like five, yeah, 5 days. It was 5 days. I actually had a tour guide. I was with a group of other tourists, but they were all like Chinese students. I was the only one, but luckily some of them spoke English. But I mean, it was awesome. I went to see two different universities in China. I mean, it was an experience that most people that go to visit China for whatever reason don't get to experience. And I never would have done that. I mean, I'm not saying I never would have went to China like ever in my life, but I've never would have done it like that if it wasn't for DaDa. So, you guys, but DaDa has done me wrong. Now, you know all this talk with the new contracts or whatnot. I could show you better, I can tell you. Watch this. Look at this. This is what I'm talking about. Dear LaShundra, to enable teachers to have more flexibility and be more efficient in teaching in DaDa and also get more bonuses and higher salaries, we will switch you to the new incentive teaching scheme. Here, please be noted. And it says my previous agreement will be automatically terminated. I don't even like that word, terminated. At, and it tells you the 26th, the 26th of this month. So I only have like what, the 26th. Today is the 12th. So in 14 days, this current agreement is terminated. So that's pretty much going to give me about 14-day notice if I'm going to quit. The new agreement will take effect at 3/27. So it's going to be terminated 11:59 on the 26th and take effect 0000 on the 27th. And this is GMT time. So well, I mean BJT time. So yeah. And then you see how it says it will be. Now it says never mind again. I'm sorry, never remind again. But it's not telling you it's not going to happen. Remind later or view. Let's view this. Let's view this. So it tells me here how it's going to be terminated on this day and the new one's going to take effect on this day. And watch. You guys ready for this? Boop, 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 boop. $17.02. $17.02. And then, you know, like how I did the video where they explain it. Okay, I understand how it's going to work, but yeah, I won't be leveling up at all because I'm only working 8 hours. I'm only working 8, so you got to get to the 15-hour mark here, so yeah, to really, once you go over the 15 hours, that's when you get this extra money. And so yeah, this is really just gonna be what it is. That's just gonna be what it is. It's just gonna be this right here. And then I only have 8 regular students, and they're all stable. They're all stable. So It's greater than 5, and it's greater than 9. So I'd be at this one, at this rate, this 1.01 stability factor. Because I have 13 regular students, and they're stable. They're super stable. So they'd all be like solid. They would be solid. So I'd be at this. But like I said, you got to be happy with this and not stress over. I mean, all this is like icing, which I'm not really going to get much icing, if at all. But I'm just not happy with this. So, mhm. This really gives me some choices. And so I would be making less than what I make at GoGo Kid. And I know that Dada is really trying to save money, and I don't really know, the behind the scenes. That's the stuff that they don't share with me. Like all the extra behind the scenes, they just really tell me about, going forward with teachers, the recruiting process, um, any of my referrals. If you have questions about the interview, your status, I have the power to go in and actually email them directly and be like, look, this person is one of my referrals, and they will tell me everything, like the reasons and all that. And yeah, they would give me everything that I need to help my referrals. So, and they would even make it so that they can reapply. But other than that, and then, this team where I've been testing out some things for Dada, other than that, they didn't tell me like the behind the scenes. I didn't know about any of this until a subscriber kind of forewarned me last week. And I was just like, oh, okay, well, I wasn't told that. I was told that they're going to honor the contracts. But yeah. So you see, all this talk with the new contracts, and they said that they were going to honor our contracts, and they even let some of the teachers renew on the old contract, way back when. If you were already on the old contract and you wanted to renew, most of us got the option to renew on the old contract. Now I'm gonna give you guys, I am on a 3-year contract. Okay, I just spilled the beans. I'm on a 3-year contract. So, you know, they were happy. They've always been happy with my work. And it was like, we're gonna offer you a 3-year contract. So I'm thinking that's 3 years and I'm secured. And the contract doesn't expire until 2021. It is 2020. And I got this notice. Let me show you this notice again. So I got this notice saying, it didn't even say accept and all this stuff. Like way back when they were making the changes, we had the option to accept it or deny it. Like, no, I don't want this. And I denied it. Now, you don't even get the option. It's just like automatically, this is what it's going to be like. And then they had the nerve to drop me to $17.02 an hour. And I'm just like, wait a minute, what? Now, I know a lot of you are like, well, that's what some of us are making anyways, or maybe it's more than what some of you guys are making, or maybe it's even less than what some of you guys are making. But considering all that I have done and all that I do for Dada, like, I'm just like, do you have like all new people in your financing department or whoever rolls these things out? Like no one knows. The departments don't discuss with one another because you guys, I told you I'm on like a couple of teams. I'm on the recruiting team. I'm on another team that we've kind of been testing out some new stuff that I'm not supposed to talk about. Okay, I'm just gonna keep it at that because I'm still under contract, and so I was going to talk about it. And yeah, so I'm on teams. So what is this? So yeah, I wanted to give you guys the skinny as to what's going on. So, and they've been sending me, you guys, I have decreased my hours greatly. Like greatly, greatly. Before all this even happened, I mean, I'm telling you, God told me, was like, You know how you hear that little voice, okay? And you know the Holy Spirit was like, you know what, LaShundra? I mean, I didn't see anything going on. I hadn't heard anything at this time. This was like a while ago. Hey, you know what? You should, in November of 2019 was when I decreased my hours with DaDa and increased it with We Talk. I just, it was just heavy on my spirit. And I was like, I'm going to miss my babies and stuff. And, I just did it. I was like, I'm going to miss them, but I can't, you can't live your life making everybody else happy. You just can't. And you know, We Talk does not pay the standby pay. They don't. But I stay consistently booked with We Talk. So I was just like, it's not going to be an issue. And somehow, even with DaDa giving me the standby pay, I was just like, I am going to decrease my hours with DaDa and go more towards We Talk being my main company and DaDa kind of being like one of the side companies. Okay. And so I did that. I made that move back in November. And then I have since, like, We Talk, my students, I mean, it's been great. And so I've been asked, hey, can you pick up more hours? I'm like, I can't because I have DaDa during these times. Then I was like, okay, I'm enjoying We Talk. I don't know if it's because I've been with DaDa since 2017. Like, things were getting a little old, stale, maybe. And so I was like, all right, I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it. So I decreased it even further. Like, I was only with DaDa for one day. Now I'm down to DaDa for one day. Okay, my students missed me and loved me. They were like, please, please, please. So, with We Talk, I'm doing the traditional 1800 to 21, in most cases 2200. Okay, yeah, it runs to 2200. So 1800 to 2200 with We Talk, okay? And so the DaDa people were like, oh my gosh, we'll take, like, for me it'd be night classes, but for them it's like Saturday morning. So I have like some Saturday morning babies that wanted to keep me. So I was like, all right. So for me it's like Friday night. So I got like two classes that I do on Friday night. I have three classes that I do Saturday before 1800. Like I had like starting at like 1630 in that area. And so it's like, for me that's like 3:30 in the morning. So starting at 3:30 in the morning, that I'm teaching for We Talk. I mean, DaDa 3:30, 4:30 ish, and then I'm on We Talk from 5 to almost 9 a.m. From 5 to almost 9 a.m. Okay, and then on Sundays, I devoted that day to DaDa. That's how it was, and but it starts at 1700, and then they asked me another one. So it's the same identical schedule as with me being with We Talk on Saturday. I have that schedule with DaDa, so it's like 1630 until like 8:12 a.m. 1630 BJT until 2112 a till 2112 BJT. And so for me that's 3:30 a.m. until 8:12 a.m. So I'm doing that. Now with all this, I'm like, so now when GoGo Kid wasn't paying me more and DaDa was still paying me substantially more, now GoGo Kid would be paying me more. So why would I keep DaDa again? And I feel bad because I'm like, but my kids, I went through all this for them to keep me. Like they wanted to keep me, and I was like, okay, we can do this, and we can. All right, yes, I'll do this and I'll do that. And now I'm just like, I'm ready to be like, oh. I'm like, really? But I don't know, you guys. I don't think too many people are talking me off this ledge. I think you guys are like, do it, do it. Yeah, I don't know. Is anyone talking me off the ledge? Is there anyone out there that's talking me off the ledge? Because I'm on the point. I'm at the point where I'm just like, maybe I'll just cancel all the, on Sunday, the 1800 through whatever, 1800 through 2112. Cancel all that. My kids will miss me. They will miss me dearly. And then just plug Go-Go Kid in there. And that'll be my Go-Go Kid day. 1800 to 2112. Then I'll start getting more bookings because it's during the popular hours. During the popular hours. I haven't even opened up my schedule with Go-Go Kid for like a month. So I've had like a closed schedule. They've been sending me an email like, what happened? I've been getting emails from GoGo Kid, and I'm just like, I don't have the time. So I'm like, you know what? Psh, GoGo Kid, you guys are going to pay me more, so I'll just make the time. And somebody made a suggestion with Magic Ears. I interviewed with Magic Ears, and I was hired, but then I was like, at the time, I was like, decline because I can't I can't agree to set hours. But now I think they took that away and it's like flexible. It's not set hours, or it wasn't like a minimum 10 hours. But I like the flexibility of being able to close my schedule. Like, I don't want anything, like nothing, nothing. So I forgot how Magic Years goes. I gotta look at that again. But then Q Kids, I don't know anything about Q Kids whatsoever. But I've had invitations from other teachers like, come to Q Kids, come to Magic Ears. Oh my gosh, they want teachers. I'm just like, I'm kind of full, you guys. And truth be told, I'm actually working on, my own, like tutoring. And it has nothing to do with, children from abroad. This is like in America. So local in America tutoring. That's what I'm looking towards. And instead of doing the wee hours, like the while my kids are at school, I am targeting those preschoolers or homeschoolers, and that's my target market. And I'm looking to kick that off, and then when I do kick that off, then who knows, I may keep the earlier classes because that's still extra money, but I will greatly condense. Like, it wouldn't be 7 days a week like I'm doing now. It'll be a few days a week, like maybe three with the other classes, and that would be like my extra money. Waking up early in the morning, and maybe three, and then I'm doing like my thing, like during the while my children are at school. So that's what I've been working on. And you guys, I put together like this little sample video. I'm starting a separate YouTube channel for that so that parents can kind of, I don't want to send parents to this YouTube channel. And they'd be like, wait a minute, what? What's going on? And so they'd be a little confused. So I'm going to have a separate YouTube channel just showcasing like snapshots of my class. And I haven't really seen other people that do their own like private tutoring. I haven't seen any like pages. When you go and you look at people that doing their own private tutoring and they're successful, they talk about how you can get started, what platform you can use, but then you're just like, you see no example or nothing of anything of how they do and what they do. So I'm just like, okay, you guys, I like to be transparent, and I think there's enough money out here for all of us to get, to be successful. I mean, there's enough money out here for us to all be successful. Just like when you ride down the street, you might see a McDonald's, a Burger King, a Sonic, a Wendy's, a Brahms, a Jack in the Box, all on the same strip. Like, they're all burger joints. Really, in a nutshell, they're all burger joints. They specialize in making burgers. But it's not like, oh my gosh, they sell burgers, I'm not going to be successful. And that's how I feel about this teaching online industry. Like, everybody's like, precious, it's my precious. And nobody wants to share the real information. They want to give you this glazed over, like, oh, I did it, you can do it. Find it out for yourself, but watch my channel. And it's like, okay, it's helpful. Thank you for telling me about the platforms or whatnot. But can I get some direction here? Like, really? So, once I get the ball rolling on that, like really rolling, like I've only, this is just the beginning, then I will be adding those types of things to this channel too for people that want to do the same. But eventually that's my goal. So I'm not trying to make like a long-term career out of teaching ESL, like abroad. That's not my focus. But you saw the video when I said that all of this is the gateway, oh, the gateway to so many opportunities. So I've started an online boutique. I actually launched my store. I'm going to share my link. So yeah, you guys, if you guys wanted to support, I actually had to find a vendor for now. I have a vendor, and why do all these vendors, the majority of them, why are they like Chinese companies, like foreign companies? But I'm looking for other vendors. Me and some friends are actually planning a girls trip to Vegas to find some vendors because they have some really nice vendors out there. But for now, I have some of my vendors, which are like international vendors, and some of the stuff that I actually made myself. I designed it personally. All of my beauty products are handmade. These hands, these blessed hands. Yes, these hands. So I have handmade things on there. I'm steady making things, steady adding to the store, the inventory, and my niche, my target audience for that is busy moms. I was like, who knows busy moms better than this busy mom? So I'm like, hey mom, you look good. You look good. So let us put it all together for you, and all you do is and let it come into you and put it on because you looking good. We got the skincare, we got the luscious lips, and it's all natural, earth grown, harnessed just for you. Okay, and then I'm coming out with the line for the men too, and it's like a skincare line. Spray. Some men like have long hair, dreadlocks, long hair. Even if you don't have long hair, you can spray it and hey, massage that bad boy in there. Like with Dada doing this to me, it's like God telling me, I told you, get it ready, baby girl. Get it ready because there's something bigger and better out there for you. Any guilt that you felt about leaving these kids and just making changes in your life, anything that you felt melted away because the direction that you are going is the right direction. So it's like everything that I've been seeing, all the visions that I've had, all the feelings, like things that the Holy Spirit has told me, it just came to confirmation when they want to force me off my current contract and then slap me with this lower base. And I'm with in the boat with a lot of you where and like I said, you have to be happy with your base wage and not depend on or rely on bonus. And I'm not happy with my base wage, so I'm not even looking at what I could bonus up to. I'm not looking at that. Anything that I would bonus up to is what it is bonus. I'm looking at my base wage, just the base. That's what I know. If I do my work, this is what I know I'm going to get paid. And I'm not happy with it. So if you're not happy with it, like I tell people, then don't take it. If you're not happy with your base, don't take it. So, but if that, okay, I'm happy with my base and I get a bonus and this is my bonus, you know, probabilities, then go for it. But I'm not happy with my base. I'm not going to like bust my humps trying to get a bonus when this is one of the companies that I have on the side. It's not my main company. And DaDa had expressed to me, which I had told you in the video, they're really encouraging teachers to have DaDa as their main or only company. It's like they've become savvy to all these teachers doing these other companies on the side, and they're like, okay, we can't control it, so let's reward the teachers that are dedicated only to DaDa and will give us all of their hours. And there's a lot of teachers out there that are really making it work for them on the new contract. And then there's like I did the video, there are a lot of teachers that it's about, I would say, I told another teacher like 60-40. I would say like out of 100 teachers, 40 teachers would probably say either they're breaking even or making more than what they were, and 60 would say no, it's terrible, I'm not making what I was. I'm just not. So I would say like 40, 60. And now I'm in that 40. So, um, because me only working, let's see, I have 13 regulars now because I've drastically cut my hours. And on Sundays, I work 4.5 hours on Sunday. That's four and a half, 1.5 on Saturday. So that's 5, 6 hours total right there. 1 hour on Friday nights. That's 7. And another hour on Thursday mornings. Somebody wanted Thursdays, and I was like, okay. So that's 2 classes on Thursday morning. That's 8 hours. I work 8 hours a week with DaDa. And there's, I don't think that even puts me on the bonusing grid for working just 8 hours. So, like I said, you have to be happy with your base. And so there is no me pulling in more hours. That's the maximum that I'm doing, 8 hours. So I don't think I'm happy with that because I can use my 8 hours with something else that I already have established. You see what I mean? Like I don't even have to go look for something. I already have something established where I could make that much and more. I can pick up more hours with We Talk. They want me to. I just like to change it up. I don't like, I don't know, you guys, I don't like being stuck in the same old. But We Talk, I'm happy. I love it. So I've been with We Talk for, we're coming up on a year. We're coming up on a year. But then I became, more full time with We Talk in November, and I have no regrets, no regrets whatsoever. And so I don't know. I might increase my We Talk hours, and as well as giving GoGo Kid more hours, or maybe I'll just slide GoGo Kid in that day and give them some more, before 1800 hours, because all of my We Talk classes are 1800, and 1800 to like 2200 for my We Talk classes. So you guys, what do you think? I haven't put in my notice or request yet, but I wanted you guys to see. So I'm going to, like, they've always said be transparent, be secret with your offer. And I have been. You guys, I have been. I have been loyal to my word, but since my contract is null and void, then that means that, hey, I can tell you, right? So let's do a little comparison, shall we? So here you have it. You see here, I was getting 160 RMB. Not a whole lot, but you know, I was happy with it, especially since I freestyled it in my classes. I was like, hey, I'm happy with it. So, but I was getting 160 RMB per hour, and then my pay rate was 80 RMB per hour for standby. That was standby pay. So I was getting that standby, the standby, and I was like, hey, I'll take it. I will take it, especially since when I first started with DaDa, I was making 120 RMB per hour. So now with what I make, it's like I'm back to the beginning of making 120 RMB per hour from when I started back in 2017. So I'm like, why are we regressing? This is supposed to be some forward momentum, not backwards. So, I mean, if I was just coming into the company, then okay, I see. You don't know me. You want to see what you're working with, and we move up from there. Okay, I got it. But I've been with you since 2017, and then all that I have done and have proven to the company and all the teams and committees that I'm on, you want to revert me from now where I'm at now to day one. So, you guys, Lord Jesus, help me. Okay. So now you got the good. And I know there are teachers that are making more than that. I promise you. I promise you. You guys probably like, oh my gosh. But or maybe some of you guys like, oh, that's it. I don't know. But I promise you that there are teachers that are making more than that. And so they're forcing, and one of the subscribers did warn me and say, hey, payroll. And I was like, well, they didn't tell me that. And they didn't. And I'm on different teams or committees or whatever you want to call it. And I didn't even hear about this. I didn't even get the heads up. I heard from one of you guys, a subscriber. So I love you. I'm going to what, and all that I do. So you want me to get paid less and still do? No, no. I don't know. I don't know. You guys weigh in. Let me know. What do you think? What do you think? What do you think? Jump on it. Jump on it. Okay, I'm getting a little. So, you guys, I don't know. This one, my little lava lips, lip rollers. I don't know. You guys, let me know what you think. What would be your suggestion? So your options to vote on is goodbye DaDa, comment goodbye DaDa, or you can do it. So if you think I can do it, and I think maybe I should just minimize it a little bit and stay with DaDa, comment you can do it. If it's goodbye DaDa, like just move on. Then comment goodbye DaDa. I'm eager to see what you guys think, because I know some people are like, come here, and some people might be like, no, don't leave us. Don't leave us. We're with DaDa. We still love DaDa. We want you to stay. Let me know. Let me know. I want to hear what you guys say. Now, I'm not saying I'm going to follow the majority. We don't know. I'm still going to pray about it. I don't like to do things out of the flesh. I don't want to do things. You guys see, I'm showing off my products. This is another one of my little lip products. Handmade, you guys. All handmade. And I don't want to do anything out of the flesh. So I really want to pray about it and see what what the Lord tells me. And I'm not gonna say I haven't prayed about it. I'm gonna say that you got to come to you when you come to God. You got to come to God with a good heart. And I came to God insulted. I was just like, how dare they? Why would they do that? Like, I was just angry. Like, really, 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 really. So let's just okay. TTFN.